Hello everybody and welcome to your 5-week yoga challenge. So this is week 1 of 5. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Helena and I work at the Maid Wellbeing Centre based at Marshall Oaks. I really hope that you enjoy the next 5 weeks, and I guarantee that at the end of the 5 weeks you will have so much to take away with you. Even after one session, you will hopefully begin to experience all of the amazing benefits that yoga meditation can bring. So we do have some goodies up for grabs if you'd like to be in for a chance to win a free branded water bottle and yoga mat. Don't forget to tag us in your yoga selfies at the end of the practice. But for now, come and take a seat on your mat. So we've got 30 minutes. And as I said, this is your welcome practice. So we're not going to be doing any crazy moves. We're just going to really allow ourselves to sit with the breath, notice what's going on in the body, and just take a step back, slow things down. And as the weeks progress, we'll gradually build up more and more of a flow. So come and find a comfortable seat and let's just sit up nice and tall, closing the eyes. So wherever you are practicing from, try and let go of any distractions that might be going on in and around the room, outside of the room. I know many of you will be practicing from home, so maybe there's quite a lot of noises and things going on. That's fine. Just allow yourself to sit with those different noises, allow them to come in and come out. And if you find a comfortable position, see if you can lift yourself up a little bit taller. Notice how you feel today. So how is your energy today? How is your mood? And what's going on inside of the body today? Allow the shoulders to drop down and away from the ears as we settle into the practice. So yoga for me is all about being present, allowing yourself to just experience this present moment, the here and the now. Just switching off and letting go from the day. So as well as all of the physical benefits that we take away, you'll also get to experience all of the mental benefits, all of the busyness that goes on inside the mind. Just notice if you can calm those thoughts down, just allow the thoughts to drift in and drift out, not spending any time just sitting and dwelling on those thoughts, just allowing them to come and go. So let's begin to draw in a deeper breath here. Deeper breath in and out through the nose, sealing the lips. And with every exhale, relaxing, softening the body a little bit more, just letting go of any built up tension. Maybe this is an uncomfortable position for some of you. Maybe you're not used to being still, and that's okay. Just see if you can let those thoughts go. And just know that it is okay to be still. So with that deeper breath in mind, let's open the eyes here. Hands can rest on the knees still. And just again, lift yourself up even taller. And if this is really uncomfortable for you, you can always grab a pillow, or if you've got a yoga block, and just sit on the pillow. Sometimes it helps to just release the hips a little bit more. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off with some mobility for the neck. So taking the left ear over to the left shoulder, just dropping the right shoulder down and away. from the right ear, just allowing that head to lean over. And taking a deep breath into the right side of the neck, and maybe you reach the right hand down towards the floor. Nice deep stretch here. Let's take one more breath in. And a long breath out to release. Lift the head all the way back up, dropping the right ear over to the right shoulder. Elbows relax down. And then maybe you reach the left fingertips down towards the floor, just walking those fingertips out. So really feeling that stretch from the top of the neck all the way down into those fingertips. Let's take one more breath in here. And a long breath out. Lift yourself back up. Just start to move through the shoulders. The shoulders and the neck, common places where we build up the most tension, especially if you were sat at a desk for quite a lot of the day. So any opportunity that we get to release that tension, just take it, enjoy that movement, rolling the shoulders forward, nice, deep, loose movement, just relax into the neck and the shoulders. Let's do one more circle. Exhale to release, and then just roll through the wrists as well. So loosen off the wrists, stretch through the hands, and then circles the other way. So I will be talking quite a bit about alignment and posture because it's really important, especially if you are just getting started in your yoga journey. So with that in mind, let's transition onto the hands and the knees. So right away, bring the hands underneath the shoulders and then the knees underneath the hips. So the tops of the feet are flat on the mat. Wrists under the shoulders. And then just start to rock forwards and back. So keeping the lower belly pulled in and up. Just a gentle rock forward and then a gentle rock back. Just a little stretch through the wrists. Spread through the fingertips and push the mat away from you. Come back through to center. Let's move through some cat and cow. Taking a deep breath in, open the chest and start to arch the back. Take a gentle gaze up towards the ceiling or just whatever's available. And then as you exhale, begin to round the spine and tuck the chin in towards the chest. Nice soft movement here. And then we just keep on flowing with the breath. So inhale to open the chest, reach your heart space forward. Exhale, push the floor away from you as you round the spine and stretch into every vertebrae. Let's do two more. So two more in your own timing, nice and slow. Inhale to open. A long exhale, push away around the spine. One more. So already beginning to feel relaxed, hopefully. Let's come back to a neutral spine and just bump the hips left to right. So wiggle out those hips side to side. Walking the knees in a little bit closer, curl the toes under and then start to sit back onto the heels, stretching out the toes. If you want to, you can come all the way up and just rest the hands onto the thighs, lift up nice and tall. So feeling that nice stretch in the feet. We're going to be staying quite low to the ground today. So see if you can press and root down through all 10 toes. Let's take one more inhale. And then exhale to release, coming back onto the hands and the knees, releasing onto the tops of the feet. Now start to move in a circle. Start nice and small, dropping the hips forward And then sending the hips all the way back, stretching through the hips and the spine. So as we come forward, we inhale. And then as we exhale, we just round the hips all the way back, making a nice big circle. Starting to loosen off, starting to just stretch out the body, change the direction. Inhale brings you forward. And then the exhale takes you all the way back. And again, inhale to come forward. And then exhale all the way back. Well done. Come back and find a neutral spine. Walk the hands forward a little bit, curl the toes under, and then in your own time, lift the hips up and come and find a downward dog. So as I said, we're going to be staying quite low to the ground today, just keeping it soft and easy breezy, nice and gentle. So as you find what might be your very first downward dog, think about lifting your hips up towards the sky. Drop the head in between the arms. And allow the head to just be heavy. Press through the palms. And then start to walk the feet. So drop one heel down towards the floor. And then the other. Notice how good this feels on the back of the legs. And just keep walking it out. Pressing through the palms. Pedaling out the feet. And then maybe you find some stillness here in your downward dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go out through the mouth. Melt the heels down towards the floor. Another breath in, and then on your exhale, slowly begin to descend all the way back down. So lowering those knees down towards the mat. Walking the hands back underneath the shoulders. All we're going to do is step our right foot in between the hands. So come and find your low lunge or a runner's lunge. So checking in with alignment, making sure that knee isn't coming over the ankle too much. Back foot is flat. And just lift the chest here. So fingertips reach down towards the floor. Make sure that we're not collapsing into the wrists or the fingers. So your right hip comes slightly forward and then your left hip draws back. You're feeling the stretch in your left hip flexor. So option is to stay here, or if you feel ready, find your focus and start to lift all the way up into your low runner's lunge. Just a deeper stretch here. Taking one more breath in. Exhale, release the hands down. Bring the left hand to the inside of that right foot and then start to reach the right arm all the way up. Gentle twist here. So you don't have to look up towards the ceiling. You can keep the eye gaze down. Open through that right shoulder, the right side of the chest. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, lower the right hand back down. And then start to send the hips back. Come and find your half splits. So we straighten through the right leg. The hips go back. If you're really tight in the hamstrings, your stretch might be here. If there's a little bit more flexibility in those legs, you might be able to straighten that right leg all the way back, pointing the toes up towards the sky. Take an inhale, find a little bit more length in the spine, and then exhale, soften over that right leg. Always coming back to that breath. Starting to rebend into that right knee. Step the right foot back. And then just take the knees as wide as the mat, send the hips back, come and find a child's pose. Rest the forehead down on the mat. Close the eyes. You might rock your forehead gently side to side. It's a really nice soothing stretch. On your next inhale, press through the hands, make your way all the way back up, walk the knees back in. And we'll just do the same on the left side, stepping the left foot forward. Find your center, find that balance and that focus. So left knee isn't coming too far over that left ankle. The right foot is back on the floor, the shoulders relaxed down and away. Nice long spine, so notice if you're rounding forward, see if you can lift and lengthen through the spine. Fingertips reach down. And then either staying here or going a little bit deeper into that stretch by just lifting yourself up. Those hips can drop a little bit further forward. So today's practice really is just about finding out more about your body. So where are those aches and the pains? Where do you feel the tightest in your body? Is it physical? Is it emotional? Take one more deep breath in here. And then exhale, release those hands down towards the mat and start to straighten that left leg back. So to your own degree, and that's really important that you do go to your own degree. Don't worry about how you look in the pose. It's all about how it feels. So for me, the left side always feels a little bit tighter than the right. So I never force the stretch. Take an inhale, find a little bit more length. And then exhale, soften and fold, maybe a little bit deeper over that left leg. Inhale. Exhale to release, rebend into that left knee. Right hand to the inside of the left foot. We take a breath in and then as we exhale, we come and find a twist. Left arm reaches all the way up. A big stretch here, opening through that left shoulder, the left chest. Take one more breath in. Exhale and release. Come all the way back down, stepping back. And let's come and find that downward dog one more time. So curling the toes under, lifting the hips up and back, downward facing dog. From your downward dog, start to walk the hands all the way back towards the feet. Come and find a forward fold. Inhale, lift yourself up halfway. And then exhale, soften and fold over those legs. You can grab opposite elbows, take a gentle rock, front to back, and just allow the spine to round here. Let that torso fold in towards the thighs. Releasing the hands down, walking the hands forward, come and find a plank. Knees can be up or down, so walking the hands all the way out. Take a breath in here. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down towards the floor. Inhale, lift and find a baby cobra. Exhale, soften and lower. Let's just do two more of those. Inhale, lift elbows in. Exhale and lower, create a wave in the spine one more time. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Push through the hands, come back onto the hands and the knees. And then walk the hands back, cross the ankles and come and find a seat at the back of the mat. Extend the legs out long. And just notice how the mind feels now compared to how it felt at the start of the class. So hopefully it's taken your mind off certain things that might be troubling you or worrying you in your life, and it's amazing what some gentle movement can do to the body. So just a few more stretches before we come into our meditation. With the legs out long in front of you, bring the hands either side of the hips and just push into the hands, start to lengthen the spine. So when we sit down at desks or when we're driving in a car, we tend to hunch the spine over, so the shoulders round, the spine rounds, and we get comfortable in this position. We want to try and get comfortable in this position. So always working on better posture. Just stay here and breathe. Drop those shoulders down and away. And keeping that length in the spine, begin to reach the arms up and overhead as you inhale. And then as you exhale, soften and fold over the legs, reaching the hands down towards the floor or towards the feet or the ankles, or you might grab the two big toes, you might be nowhere near, that's fine. So if you're just getting started, this might be your stretch, and just stay there and breathe with it. Always going to your own degree. Just holding that stretch. Stretching out the entire posterior chain here. Let's stay here for about another 5 breaths. You might go a little bit deeper as the body begins to relax. So I'm practicing first thing in the morning, so my body's always quite tight compared to how I feel towards the end of the day. So I'm not going as deep into the stretches as I normally would. We'll start to lift up and out of that one. Bend in the knees, bring the knees in towards the chest, and then come and find a flat back. So lying all the way down. When you get there, hug the knees in towards the chest, wrap the arms around the legs. And just take a nice stretch here. You might draw some circles with those knees all the way around in one direction and then in the other direction. Just massaging the lower back. And let's keep the right knee in towards the chest. Extend the left leg out long. Pull that right knee in. Notice what's going on in your lower back, in the glutes. Right arm comes out to the side, and then use that left hand to drop that right knee over to the left. Come and find a gentle twist. So supine twist, coming towards the end of our practice. A really nice way to finish here. You can close the eyes. Take another breath in and a breath out to release. Left knee comes in to meet the right. Right leg extends out. So draw that left knee in. Left arm out to the side. Use the right hand to just gently guide that left knee over to the right. Come and find your twist. Again, twisting to your own level without any force. Trying to keep both shoulders down towards the floor. Left knee comes all the way back. Just bring both knees back in. Take one final squeeze here. You might lift the nose up towards the knees. Give yourself a great big hug. Deep inhale, and then as you exhale, lower everything down. Extend the legs out long. Coming into our final posture, Shavasana. So palms face up. Take the feet out nice and wide and just let the feet fall open. Crown of the head rests heavy on the mat, shoulders release down. So Shavasana is corpse pose. So we allow ourselves to be still here. If you've got any other movement that you want to do, just go ahead and do that now. Just get it out of your system before we come into our relaxation. So allowing your fingertips to naturally curl in towards the palm of the hands. Begin to soften the breath and relax every single muscle in the body. So we're not trying to hold on to anything, just let go. Allow yourself to be still. Noticing the weight of the body as you lie on the mat. Just allowing the natural rhythm of the breath to just wash over the entire body. Just washing away those aches and those pains. Just drop in here. Relax any frown lines in the face and soften through the jaw. Just imagine switching off every single muscle. And just allowing your body to do what it does every day without us even noticing. Every time we breathe in and out, the cycle repeats. And it's only when you take moments like this that you become fully aware of just what your body is capable of and how amazing your body is and what it does for you every single day. Which is why it's really important that we look after it, we nurture it, we check in. We notice when something's not quite right, when we feel a little bit off center. So we're going to finish with some pranayama, some breath practice. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4, hold the breath, and breathe out for a count of 4 and hold the breath. So just nice and steady. Really helping to calm us down. So just take a normal breath in and a normal breath out. And let's begin. Take a deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold the breath. Long exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Inhale deeply for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold the breath. Exhale to let it go for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold the breath. Twice more. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain the breath at the top. Exhale and let it all go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the breath. Last round. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding the breath. Exhale, empty everything out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the breath. And then just take a deep breath in. And as you do, start to move the body in whatever way feels comfortable for you. You might take a full body stretch. Reach the arms up overhead, point the toes away from the body. Just take a nice deep stretch here. Bringing the knees in towards the chest again if you want to. Having a little rock side to side, just waking the body back up. And then in your own time, come and make your way back up to a comfortable seat, keeping the eyes closed. So keep the eyes closed. Let's sit up nice and tall, back where we began at the start of the class. Take an inhale, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale and melt the shoulders down. Just return to your natural breath. Bringing the palms together at your heart center. Bringing the thumbs in between the eyebrows. Take a long breath in. A long breath out. Thumbs come back down towards your heart center. We bow forward and we say namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I really hope that you enjoyed your first week of the 5-week yoga journey. So if you do have a love for all things yoga and well-being, make sure that you check out the Welcome to Made website. We've got so much on the on-demand platform with myself and lots of other Made wellness experts, lots of different classes for you to check out and try. Also, if you are local, so if you are local to Marshall Oaks, then come and see us when we open. We've got so many different membership options, as well as a Kickstarter package to help anyone who has struggled with the recent lockdown. So if you're looking for a kickstart back into fitness, then do check that out. But I hope to see you on week 2. So have a great day, have a great afternoon, whatever time of day you're practicing from, and take care.